Here we go.
Welcome to the Lincoln City Council meeting of April 17th, 2017. Please, in accordance with LB 898, a copy of the open meeting law is posted in the back of the chambers. At this time, if we could all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silent meditation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Agendas are available just outside our chamber door. If anyone needs a parking pass, please see our clerk. The order of business of the City Council is as follows. The clerk will call the items listed on the agenda under public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak on an item should come forward after the clerk reads that item. The applicant and those in favor should speak first, followed by those who are opposed. Testimony is limited to 5 minutes per speaker, and as a courtesy, the timer will sound after 4 minutes. Testifiers should clearly state their name and address. And after testifying, if you could sign in on the pink sheet at the counter, that would be very helpful to us to keep the meeting going. After all public hearings, the council will vote on resolutions and on items listed under third reading. On the second and last Mondays of the month, immediately prior to adjournment, anyone may speak on any issue, not on today's agenda nor planned for a future agenda. Courtesy and decorum are expected of all who come before this body. No one may approach city staff without permission from the council, and please, if you could refrain from applauding, booing, or other expressions of support or opposition other than through your testimony, we'd be grateful. All cell phones should be turned off and private conversation taken outside the chamber. And during the week, if you have any questions regarding an agenda item, please feel free to contact any of us here on the council. Teresa, if you could please call the first item.
Sure. Our first item is our public hearing consent agenda, items 1 through 18.
Would anyone like to come forward and speak or about any of these items? Okay, seeing none.
All
I
right.
need a motion on number 1.
Yes. If someone would move to approve the request.
Second.
Moved by Trent, seconded by Carl. Discussion? Please call the roll.
Christensen?
Yes.
Eskridge?
Yes.
Fellers?
Yes.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Lamb? Yes. Raybold? Yes. Motion carried, 6-0. Items 9 through 15 were introduced by Christensen.
So moved. Second.
Seconded by Trent. Discussion? Please call the roll.
Christensen?
Yes.
Eskridge?
Yes.
Fellers?
Yes.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Lamb? Yes. Raybold? Yes. Motion carried, 6-0. Next then are public hearing liquor resolutions. Those giving testimony are asked to come forward, raise their right hand for the clerk to administer the oath. After the oath, witnesses shall state their names and addresses. Applicants or witnesses are not required to stay for the voting session. I'll call item 19, manager application of Katrine Zimmerman for Bruno Enterprises, Inc., doing businesses with Buffalo Wild Wings at 1328 P Street and 7301 South 27th Street, Suite 100.
Hello.
Do you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth as you really believe it to be?
I do.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Katrin Zimmerman, and my address is 4621 Happy Hollow Court, Lincoln, Nebraska 68516.
Okay. You want to tell us a little bit about why you're here today?
Yes, so I am applying for the liquor license of the Buffalo Wild Wings on 13th and P, and then South 27th Street. I am already on the liquor license of the third Buffalo Wild Wings, which is on 87th and Highway 2. So just to kind of complete the final steps and be the liquor license of holder all 3, I'd like to apply for the other 2.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? All right, thank you so much for coming down today.
Thank you.
Would anyone else like to testify to this item? All right, Teresa, please call the next item.
All right, next is item 20, manager application of Charles LaCorn Jr. for Levy Premium Food Service, doing business as Levy Restaurants at Haymarket Park at 403 Line Circle Drive.
Hello, my name is Charles LaCorn Jr. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth as you really believe it to be?
It is.
Thank you.
My name is Charles LaCorn Jr., and I live at 3645 L Street here in Lincoln. My zip is 68510.
Okay. Welcome. You want to tell us a little bit about your application?
Sure. I'm newer with a Levy organization. We run Haymarket Park food and beverage concessions, and I'd like to apply to be on the liquor license. I've been on a liquor license for the previous employer.
Okay. Any questions from the council? All right. Thank you for coming down today.
Thank you.
Would anyone else like to speak to this item? Seeing none, Teresa, please call the next.
All right, next is item 21, manager application of Adam Micheletti for Star City Hockey LLC, doing business as Lincoln Stars Hockey at 1880 Transformation Drive. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth as you really believe it to be?
I do.
Thank you.
My name's Adam Micheletti. Live at 6301 Kelsey Lane. I took over as the team president for the Lincoln Stars near the end of the summer, and we had some changes internally, so now I'm applying to take over for the license.
Okay. Any questions, Carl?
Yeah, you just ended your season.
We did.
And we won't talk about that. But so what do you do now? I mean, you aren't having hockey there now.
We don't have hockey. We have events throughout the summer. We're hosting the University of Nebraska Lincoln spring concert this Friday, and then we also have roller derby throughout the summer. And we're just as a staff just gearing up for next year with season tickets and corporate partnerships.
Okay, didn't realize you were doing other things other than hockey. All right, great.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
Would anyone else like to speak to this item? All right, seeing none, Teresa, please call the next item.
All right, next is item 22, manager application of Kevin Drought for Red Robin at 2707 Pine Lake Road.
Please come forward, sir.
Hi, Kevin. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth as you really believe it to be?
Yes. My name is Kevin Drought. I live at 2935 Caitlin Lane, 68516 here in Lincoln. I'd like to request to have my name on the liquor license for the Red Robin at 27th and Pine Lake.
Any questions? Thank you for coming down today. Would anyone else like to speak to this item? All right, Teresa, please call the next.
All right, next is item 23, manager application of Joseph Holmes for BurgerFi at 300 Canopy Street, Suite 150.
You can come forward and you can come to this microphone, please. Hi.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth as you really believe it to be?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
My name's Joseph Holmes, just taking over the BurgerFi down in the rail yard.
Could you just state the address of the establishment for the record?
300 Canopy Street, number 150.
Okay, great.
And just wanted to apply for the liquor license to get my name on it. Been there since it opened, but the current manager moved on.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you for coming down. Would anyone else like to speak to this item?
I move approval of items 19 through 23.
Second.
Moved by Roy, seconded by Carl. Discussion? Please call the roll. Teresa?
Christensen?
Yes.
Eskridge?
Yes.
Fellers?
Yes.
Gaylor Baird?
Yes.
Lamb? Yes. Raybold? Yes. Motion carried 6-0. Next then are our public hearing resolutions. We have one item. It is accepting the report of new and pending claims against the city and approving disposition of claims set forth for the period of March 16 through the 31st, 2017.
Would anyone like to come forward and speak to a claim? Okay. Seeing none. Teresa, you take us.
All right. Next are our public hearing ordinances, second reading, items 25 and 26. They are annexation 17003, annexing approximately 7.19 acres of property generally located at South 80th and Lily Lane, and the related change of zone 17004, application of Rokeby Holdings for a change from AG Agricultural to R3 Residential.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Eckert with Civil Design Group. Here today on behalf of Rokeby Holdings Limited, a partnership that has been developing the Grandview Estates project, started over at 70th and now we're getting to about 80th. This is down by Rokeby Road. This is all a part of the Rokeby Coalition that was in an annexation agreement passed about 10 years ago. Well, maybe, 10 years ago. And so we're just continuing to plug away on the phases, pretty straightforward, AG to R3. And 7.2 acres in total, so pretty clean cut.
Any questions for Mike? This may actually be did you have a question? No. Maybe a question for staff, but just curious, I know that it mentioned in the report that South 70th is a county asphalt road, and are there plans yet for bringing that up to city standards as a part of this?
No, I'll show you this exhibit, Marion, that'll What we did, which is typical right now, on the county asphalt roads, was the developer was responsible for installing turn lanes. So this phase is actually right over here, and 70th Street is over here. And so we installed turn lanes there. Then Rokeby is unpaved today, but the resolution on how that is to be built is in the annexation agreement, a combination of city CIP dollars and impact fees for the paving component. And so we're working with the city on actually getting that underway any second, we hope. So as we continue to go that direction, and we cannot access Rokeby Road nor plat lots up to it until it is paved. But in terms of 70th, they did. The developer had an obligation to put in the turn lanes, and that met the city's requirements.
And the timing of that's so key, because we don't want people moving in and then having substandard roads, so.
Yes. So it's.
You feel good about the timeline for all of this?
Well, and 70th Street is in reasonable condition. The county had recently resurfaced it, but it's like many of our mile section roads out there that are a county asphalt standard that I don't know the status exactly of 70th Street. I don't believe it's in the 1 to 6 year CIP, so.
Okay. All right, thank you. Would anyone else like to come forward and speak to this item? All right, please call the next item.
If not, that concludes our public hearing. We can move into the voting session. Item 24 is the report of claims. This was introduced by Raybold.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Roy. Discussion? Please call the roll.
Christensen,
Yes.
Eskridge.
Yes.
Fellers,
Yes.
Gaylor Baird,
Yes.
Lamb. Yes. Raybold. Yes. Motion carried, 6-0. Ordinance's second reading are items 25 through 26. Ordinance's third reading. Item 27 is adopting the supplements of the Lincoln Municipal Code dated June 2016 and December 2016 as part of the official Lincoln Municipal Code, introduced by Eskridge.
So moved.
Second. Seconded by Jane. Discussion? I'll just note that this is an annual exercise that we're adopting into the municipal code changes we've already approved. These are not new changes. Please call the roll.
Christensen,
Yes.
Eskridge.
Yes.
Fellers,
Yes.
Gaylor Baird,
Yes.
Lamb. Yes. Yes. Motion carried, 6-0. Item 28 is approving the Lumberworks Liner Building redevelopment agreement between the city and Lumberworks Lofts relating to the redevelopment of property generally located east of Canopy Street and south of O Street, adjacent to the Lumberworks parking garage, introduced by Eskridge.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Roy. Discussion? Go.
Yeah, this is just another great addition to our city and to the downtown area, providing some more residential options and a much needed and desired grocery store in the downtown area.
Cindy?
Yeah, I really love this project. The whole wraparound aspect of it is very intriguing to me, so very happy to support this project.
All right, please call the roll.
Christensen,
Yes.
Eskridge.
Yes.
Fellers,
Yes.
Gaylor Baird,
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Raybold.
Yes.
Motion carried, 6-0. Item 29 is amending the fiscal year 16-17 CIP to authorize and appropriate $2,041,096 in TIP funds for the Lumberworks Liner Building redevelopment project, introduced by Eskridge.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Roy. Discussion? Just that we learned in the public hearing about this, that part of the justification for tax increment financing here has to do with environmental cleanup due to the location of this site. Please call the roll.
Christensen,
Yes.
Eskridge.
Yes.
Fellers,
Yes.
Gaylor Baird,
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Raybold.
Yes.
Motion carried, 6-0. Item 30 is authorizing the issuance of tax allocation bonds for the Lumberworks Liner Building redevelopment project, introduced by Eskridge.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Roy. Discussion? Please call the roll.
Christensen,
Yes.
Eskridge.
Yes.
Fellers,
Yes.
Gaylor Baird,
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Raybold.
Yes.
Motion carried, 6-0. Resolutions on first reading are items 31 through 32. Ordinances on first reading are items 33 through 37.
I move adjournment.
Second. Moved by Roy, seconded by Jane. Please call the roll.
Christensen,
Yes.
Eskridge,
Yes.
Fellers,
Yes.
Gaylor Baird,
Yes.
Lamb,
Yes.
Raybold.
Yes.
Motion carried, 6-0.
We are adjourned.